Next question, what are ACID properties? Explain the difference between union and union all. Explain the difference between drop, delete and truncate commands. So hello everyone, I am Abhishek Paul. I have worked for two edtech companies and recently I got placed at Accenture. So this video I am going to talk about DBMS and this is the continuation of the TCS NQT interview series. So let's start. So the first question is, what is a database? A database is an organized collection of data that allows for easy access, management and updating. Databases store information in tables consisting of rows or records and columns or attributes. For example, a customer database in a retail store might contain tables for customer, products, and transaction. Each table holds structured information that helps the store track sales, inventory, and customer behavior. Next question, what is database management system? A database management system is a software that enables users to define, manipulate, retrieve, and manage data within a database. It provides an interface to perform various operations such as data storage, retrieval, and updating, ensuring data consistency and security. Example, MySQL, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server are popular DBMS software that serve as backbone of applications like banking system or e-commerce platform. Next question, what is SQL? SQL or structured query language is a standard language for interacting with relational databases. It allows users to perform queries to insert, update, delete, and retrieve data from databases. SQL is crucial for managing data in a structured format. Question number 4. Explain primary key and foreign key. Primary key, a unique identifier for each record in a table. It ensures each row has a unique identity and cannot be null. Foreign key, a field in one table that references the primary key of another table, creating a link between the two tables. For example, in a library system, book ID in the books table might be the primary key, while book ID in the borrowed table would serve as a foreign key, linking each borrowed book to its details. Next question, what are ACID properties? ACID, it stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. It is a principle that ensures databases transactions are processed reliably. Atomicity ensures all parts of a transaction are completed, otherwise none are. Consistency guarantees the database remains in a valid state after any transaction. Isolation ensures transactions do not affect each other. Durability ensures changes are permanent once a transaction completes. Example, in online banking, a fund transfer must be either fully succeed or fail to ensure accurate account balance. Define normalization with its types. Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to minimize redundancy. Common types are 1NF or first normal form, it removes duplicate columns. 2NF, second normal form, ensures no partial dependencies. 3NF, third normal form, removes transitive dependencies. For example, in a sales database, separating customer information from order details eliminates redundancy, simplifying data management. What is a join and its types? Joins combine data from two or more tables based on related columns. Types include inner join, returns only matching records for both tables. Left join returns all records from left table and match records from right table. Right join, opposite of left join. Full join returns all records when there is a match in either table. Example, an inner join can combine customer and order data where customer IDs match, showing only customers with orders. What is an index? An index is a database structure that improves query performance by allowing faster data retrieval. It is similar to an index in a book, which helps locate information quickly. For example, an index on a customer ID column allows a detailed database to retrieve customer information faster when searching by ID. What is a view? A view is a virtual table derived from a query showing specific data without storing it physically. Views simplify complex queries and enhance data security by limiting user access to sensitive data. For example, in a payroll database, a view may show only employee names and salaries for reporting, hiding other sensitive details. Explain transactions in DBMS. A transaction is a sequence of operations treated as a single unit, ensuring data integrity. Transactions adhere to ACID properties to guarantee reliable processing. Example, in an e-commerce system, a transaction might include updating inventory, charging a customer, and recording a sale. Explain triggers in DBMS. Triggers are database procedures that execute automatically in response to certain events like inserts, updates, or deletion on a table. Example, a trigger could automatically record an audit entry every time a user updates a critical table. What is a stored procedure? A stored procedure is a collection of SQL statements saved in the database. It can be called to perform operations, improve performance, and promote reusability. Example, a stored procedure could calculate employee bonus each year. Define composite key. A composite key is a primary key composed of two or more columns uniquely identifying each row. Example, in university database, student ID and course ID together can uniquely identify each enrollment record. What is a deadlock in DBMS? A deadlock occurs when two or more transactions wait indefinitely for each other to release resources. This leads to a cycle of dependency and blocks the processes. Example, transaction A locks table 1 and waits for table 2, while transaction B locks table 2 and waits for table 1, causing both to halt. What is data integrity? Data integrity ensures data accuracy, consistency, and reliability throughout its life cycle. Enforced by constraints and ACID properties, it maintains data quality. For example, a not null constraint ensures that critical fields like customer ID are never left blank. What is denormalization? Denormalization introduces redundancy for faster query performance commonly used in reporting databases. Example, in a reporting database, denormalizing a sales table by adding region details avoids frequent joins. What is a surrogate key? A surrogate key is an artificial primary key, often auto-generated, used when no natural primary key exists. Example, an auto-incremented order ID for tracking orders in an e-commerce database. Explain referential integrity. Referential integrity ensures that foreign key in one table correspond to primary key in another, maintaining logical data connections. For example, a foreign key in orders table linking to the customer ID in the customer table ensures every order has a valid customer. What is a schema? A schema defines the database structure, including tables, fields, relationships, and constraints. It serves as the blueprint for organizing data. For example, in a bank database, a schema outlines tables for accounts, customers, and transactions. What is DDL and DML? DDL, also known as Data Definition Language, defines database structures, for example, create, alter, drop. DML or Data Manipulation Language modifies data, for example, insert, update, delete. What is an ER model? An entity relationship model visually represents data structures in entity objects and their relationships. Example, in an e-commerce database, entities like customers, orders, and products connect to show relationships. Difference between where and having clauses. Where, it filters rows before grouping, and having filters groups after aggregation. For example, where filters orders over $1,000 while having filters after grouping by customer. Explain constraints in DBMS. Constraints enforce rules on data for accuracy, such as not null, unique, and foreign key constraints. Example, a unique constraint on an email field prevents duplicate entries. What is a cursor? A cursor retrieves query results row by row, allowing iteration for complex operation. Example, a cursor iterates through each order for processing and reporting. What is a subquery? A subquery is a query inside another query, often used for filtering and aggregation. In a nested query, finding customers with orders above average value uses a subquery. This is an example. Explain the difference between union and union all. Union, it combines results from two or more select queries and removes duplicate records, resulting in unique rows. Union all, it also combines results from multiple queries but retains all duplicate records. For example, if we want to retrieve a list of unique customer names from two tables, we used union. For a complete list without filtering duplicates, we use union all. What is data redundancy and why it should be avoided? Data redundancy occurs when the same data is stored in multiple places within a database. It can lead to data inconsistency, increased storage cost, and maintenance complexity. For example, in an employee database, if both the employee and payroll table contains the employee's address, updating it in one table but not the other can lead to inconsistencies. Explain referential and entity integrity constraints. Referential integrity ensures that foreign key values match primary key values in another table, maintaining relationship between tables. Entity integrity ensures each table record has a unique, not null primary key. For example, referential integrity in a library database prevents loans from referencing non-existent books. What is the difference between OLTP and OLAP? OLTP, Online Transaction Processing, focuses on managing transaction-oriented application with quick, small data updates used in real-time application like online booking. OLAP, Online Analytical Processing, optimized for complex queries and analytical tasks, often supporting business intelligence applications. Example, an e-commerce website might use OLTP for order processing, while OLAP tools analyze trends in sales data. Explain the difference between drop, delete, and truncate commands. Delete. It removes rows from a table based on a condition but keeps the table structure. Can be rolled back if within a transaction. Truncate quickly removes all rows without logging individual row deletions. Cannot be rolled back. Drop. Completely deletes a table and its structures from the database, including all associated data. For example, in a database cleanup, delete might be used to remove obsolete records, truncate to clear all records quickly, and drop to eliminate tables that are no longer needed. So that's all from the video. I have linked the other videos of the series in the description. You can go and watch. Thank you.